don't understand, go ahead and step out for us.
Is why will I not be pulled out?
There we go. All right. Go ahead and get on your stomach.
Roll over.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahAnonymous_. Alright, we're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahAnonymous_. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, Marshawn Lynch, right? Now I know a lot of people, they feeding into the story that they've gotten about him drunk driving and X, Y, and Z. But I have a gripe to pick. And the reason why I do is because some things don't make sense to me, and I feel if we continue to let things like this go on, our rights will be continued to get, broken or just not cared about. It'll be ignored. And I'm gonna tell you why. So of course, when these type of stories get into the media, they always dress it up with the fancy headlines, saying things such as Marshawn Lynch was asleep behind the wheel, said he stole car before Las Vegas arrest. Now that's what's in USA Today, right? But when you actually take time, and this is the part that gets me upset, because a lot of people aren't going to take time to actually read the article. What they're going to do is they're going to see that headline, look at the pictures, probably read maybe a paragraph, and then that's it. So in their head, they're left with the fact that they thought, or that they just read, Marshawn Lynch was drunk driving and he stole a car. Simple. That, and you could agree or disagree, but let's be real, a lot of us do that. Most of us do not sit there and read the long article to see what's going on, and this is why I do that, so we could nitpick and see what's really going on, because we can't just go based on what they tell us. Now, here's a few things that don't make sense to me. I don't know the laws everywhere, I always tell y'all that, but where I am, there's certain things that just don't go on, right? However, if it's due, 9 times out of 10, they breaking our rights, ignoring our rights, or whatever the case may be, the norm. So now Marshawn Lynch, they say he was asleep behind the wheel, but let's be technical, right? He was asleep and he was in his car, but they say that the car was parked. All right, now, he could have been driving drunk, of course, but you didn't catch him. If he's in his car and he appears to be drunk, as long as the car isn't on and as long as he's not operating that vehicle, he's not supposed to be charged with such charge, because guess what? You don't know. All you could do is make an assumption. Who knows? Maybe somebody else was in the car. He got in the car drunk. Who knows? No, like it is ridiculous to say some things, but however, how the court and the law works, you have to prove that I was intoxicated while I was operating this vehicle, correct? So here's what they tell us. Where is that? So here what the article said. The article says former NFL running back Marshawn Lynch was asleep during a traffic stop, smelled of alcohol, and told police he had stolen the car he was sitting in when Las Vegas police arrested him Tuesday, according to the arrest report for the case. Now it says the report, which was obtained by USA Today Sports, states that Las Vegas Metro Police came up to a car at 7:25 a.m. Tuesday at Fairfield Avenue and West Utah Avenue, which is just north of the Las Vegas Strip. Officers noticed that the car, a Shelby GT500 coupe sports car, was in undrivable condition. Per the report, the driver's side front wheel and rim were completely gone, and the front passenger rim and tire was almost off. Officers followed marks on the road that showed the car had hit a sidewalk near to where the car was found, with a tire located there as well. Now, all that's understandable. You see what I'm saying? I do understand that maybe he was driving drunk. And, you know, first of all, we don't agree with that. Driving drunk, driving under the influence. I don't agree with that any way, shape, or form, because you can hurt somebody. It can be, you know, dangerous. Very. But here's what I'm going to say. The way they treated him on that video, did all that warrant, you know, for him to be pulled out of the car? The lady, you can see, there's a video going around. She's laughing on the other side of the car. You know, I feel that he was targeted due to them knowing exactly who he was. That's why they used excessive force. You know, once again, it seems like they was more frustrated with him because they was, of course, you know, he was drunk. Clearly he was drunk. If you watch the video, you could see he was under some type of influence. So we're not even going to sit here and dance around that. But what I'm saying is, they're sitting there asking him, you know, to take the breathalyzer. He said no. Now, once again, I don't know where anybody else is from. However, yes, he was behind the wheel, but did it warrant them to sit there and drag him out, push him on the floor, throw him on the floor, talk about, oh, we're not going to play these games today. Oh, you want to play these games? They was being funny. And let me put this out there. I'm not making it a black or white thing. This is not a racial situation with me. What I am saying, if it was anybody, black, white, red, or blue, is it fair that he was in the car, you know, and the car wasn't operating, you know, it was stopped? That's like, let's say maybe you went out and you had a few drinks and you drive and you like, you know what, I'm a little too drunk. Let me pull over to the side. You know, and you go to sleep. I know a lot of people that actually do that. Now, once again, where I'm from, even if they do find you in the car, up to the discretion of the police, sometimes, you know, they'd be like, you know what, now we're going to take him because he's a little too drunk. And they don't want to leave you in the car like that because they don't know what you might do. You might wake up and, you know, drive the car. However, if they see that you're a little coherent enough, they'll tell you, yo, listen, man, if you could call somebody to come and get you, you know, then we'll let you go. However, we can't just leave here and let you be like this because we don't know what you may do. You may drive off, and they could get in trouble for knowing that it was a drunk driver in the car and they didn't do anything about it. You know, and then he may hit somebody after, and the next you know, they get in trouble. But in this case, it just seems like they was targeting him. It seems like they didn't care about telling him to call somebody. They didn't try to call somebody. They wasn't trying to be, you know, cordial. And they sitting here and let me tell you, if he gets a good enough lawyer, he could definitely beat this case for the simple fact that, like I said, the car wasn't operating. He was sitting in the car. Yes, he was drunk. The only thing they probably could have did was take him outside of the car. You know, a lot of times, once again, what they usually do, they'll take you down to the precinct and let you sleep it off, and then whatever the case may be. Now, if somebody was hurt in the commission of him driving the car, or a witness came and said that, you know, he was speeding and almost hit me, or if other cars said, oh, he hit me, and then this, you know, maybe if that was the case, then I will understand. But that's not the case here. He didn't hit nobody. It don't seem like he hit any cars or anything because they didn't say that in the article. They're just going based on the fact that they seen him. He was drunk in the car. He's Marshawn Lynch. His car looks messed up. You know, this would probably be a good story or something. Who knows? But I feel personally they went a little too hard. And then when you read the article as you keep going, it said that, what else? Also, per the report, 36, Yall Lynch was wearing only one shoe and was speaking and fall back asleep. Like, of course they got to put all this in there. Cool. They said they observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage emitting from the vehicle. Now, once again, like I said, 9 times out of 10, he was drunk. You can see in the video. There's no denying that. I'm just talking about the brute force that they was using. I feel it was unnecessary. You know, y'all could jump in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel as well. Also, I'm going to have the whole video, the whole clip on our official Instagram page, at hookahanonymous_. Y'all could go there and see the whole clip and come to your conclusion off of that. What else? Oh, so here you go. Now, when it comes to a blood sample, now this is another thing that I feel is off a little off as well. It says the report states that a warrant was obtained to draw a blood sample to determine if Lynch was impaired, due Lynch again becoming uncooperative. Corrections officers at the jail were required to, quote, use a restraint chair to force a blood draw. All right. Now, let me tell you, I don't know where y'all at once again, but if you say you don't want to take a blood sample, or if you say you don't want to take the breathalyzer, they don't force you to do neither one. But the thing is, it looks bad for you during a case, but a lot of people like, I don't care. My lawyer could fight this. You know, they leave it up to the lawyer. Yeah, so here's the thing. If you don't say you want to do the breathalyzer, it doesn't make you automatically guilty. But in the court of law, it pretty much does. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you go and you refuse breathalyzer, they're going to consider you pretty much guilty right then and there, which is cool. That's what your lawyer is for. You know, but never have I seen where they get a warrant to draw blood. I never heard of that. Y'all let me know if wherever y'all from, they could do that. But like I said, I never heard of that. Now, personally, like I said earlier, I think that he was targeted primarily because they know that he was Marshawn Lynch. We know how he is with media and just his person as a whole. A lot of people may not gravitate too much to Marshawn Lynch, but he is what he is. He's him, you know? So like I said, y'all jump in the comments, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Do y'all feel that he should have been locked up? And do y'all feel that the cops was right in what they did? Or do you disagree and feel that they probably used a little too much excessive force? All right, we all, you know, we agree, we disagree, it is what it is. Everybody got their own opinion, man. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know how you feel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping, and I'm out.